Why are college basketball charge calls so controversial? Imagine watching a game where one call can change everything. That's how charge calls often feel in college basketball. They can spark heated debates among players, coaches, and fans alike. Charge calls happen when a defensive player gets into position before the offensive player begins to jump or shoot. The defender must be standing still and have established legal guarding position first. If contact occurs after the offensive player jumps, it should be a blocking foul instead. But judging this in real time is tricky because it's a split-second decision. The main issue is that officials have to decide if the defender was set before the offensive player went airborne. This moment is very quick and often unclear. Sometimes players move slightly or defenders are inside the restricted area near the basket, which complicates things further. The restricted area arc is a semicircle around the basket, usually about 4 feet in radius. Defenders inside this zone are generally not allowed to draw charges, adding another layer of complexity. Because of how fast these plays happen, officials relying on their judgment, which can lead to mistakes. When a call is wrong, it can change the game's momentum. Fans and players often feel upset because the decision seems unfair or inconsistent. Coaches also argue that too many charge calls disrupt the flow of the game and can lead to unnecessary injuries from hard collisions. To address these issues, the NCAA changed some rules for the 2023-04 season. Now, defenders must be in position at the exact moment the offensive player plants their foot to jump. If the defender arrives late, officials are instructed to call a blocking foul if contact happens. This rule aims to make calls clearer and reduce the number of charges called. Even with these updates, controversy remains. The judgment still depends on how officials interpret a very brief moment. Players' movements can be ambiguous, especially near the basket where many players are crowded. The balance between protecting players from dangerous hits and keeping the game fair is delicate. In college basketball, charge calls influence how defenders play and how offensive players approach their moves. Defenders try to establish legal guarding position early to draw charges and stop drives. Offensive players work on timing their jumps and avoiding contact to prevent fouls. Coaches teach players to read these situations carefully and adjust their moves accordingly. Overall, the controversy around charge calls comes from how difficult it is to make perfect calls in real time during fast-paced plays. The rules are designed to protect players and keep the game fair, but the quick nature of basketball makes perfect judgment a challenge.